What's going on, Beach Club? Welcome to another Lunar Beaches Crypto News Edition. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't have like a news segment or anything like that. I don't put stuff out like on a schedule like I should. But it doesn't matter because you guys are still here and you still love me and you still support me, right? Right? Of course. All right, anyway, let's get into the content. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before I do, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And leave a comment in the comment section down below or something like that. And also, I've got a Discord. I'll leave a link for it's a trading Discord. We got some traders in there. We got some crypto enthusiasts in there. So yeah, just come join. It's a good group of folks. Yeah, community is slowly but surely growing, and we have a lot of community projects like a community portfolio, community trading strategy, just stuff that we're working on inside Lunar Beaches Crypto within the Beach Club. All right, so tomorrow, Wednesday, January 18th, 2023, we have all of the PPIs. We got the PPIs, the retail sales, month over month. We got the core and the overall for both. So what are they and what do they mean? So the core PPI month over month is it measures a change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers, excluding food and energy. So the core PPI measures the change in price of finished goods and services sold by producers. But the core PPI excludes food and energy. Now, with this, we let's just move on and we'll get to what the PPI means. All right, so that's the Producer Price Index, by the way. So next up, we have the core retail sales month over month. By the way, all of these are at 8:30 a.m., which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when all this data will be released tomorrow. So the core retail sales month over month is the change in the total value of sales at the retail level, excluding automobiles. So core PPI excludes food and energy. Core retail excludes automobiles. So core PPI is about the producers, and the retail is about the consumers. So, PPI, like I said, measures the change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers, and why traders care. It's a leading indicator of consumer inflation. When producers charge more for goods and services, the higher costs are usually passed on to the consumer. Now, if the consumer is having to pay more, what does that mean? That means they have less money to put to the side, to save, to invest, what have you. You know what I mean? So, if people are having to pay more for their goods and services, then that means they have less money to put back into investments. Now, with that said, we do have tax season coming up. Everybody's going to be getting some tax returns. So I'm thinking that maybe because people want to be, they'll be very fearful of a recession. I hope I haven't been covering up the mic. I don't even know where the mic is on this thing. Yeah, because people think, or probably rightfully so, that, we're going to be going into a deep recession. They think, maybe they could turn a quick buck with their return money, their tax return money. So they might try and do just that. So, and I kind of think they will, considering the situation, the economic situation. I think they will. I think they will take their money, their tax return money, and invest it. put it into crypto. Why do I think that? Because I think the market makers are going to entice them to do that. I think they're going to bring in FOMO into the market to get people to buy in so that they can use these suckers, unfortunately, as their exit liquidity. So I do not think, I'm still holding on to not setting new lows. I'm still holding on to that, but we can have a deep pullback, especially if this thing keeps going up to the 25 to 30K region, which I think is very likely. I think that's very likely that we do have a retrace over the spring. Starting, it's already started, and I think it might go on for, February, maybe March. We get a nice little run up, and then we start to go down for the remainder of the year, for a nice hefty macro pullback. And then come November, December, it's time to start loading up and getting ready for that bull run. Okay. Because 2024, we had the Bitcoin halving, in quarter one. So, and the bull market starts before then. So, you got to buy the troughs, sell the peaks. Buy low, sell high. All right. So, now that I've gone way off, so we got the PPI, the producer price index. So, higher cost for the consumer means consumers have less money to invest. Now, let's see. Retail sales month over month is the change in the total value of sales at the retail level. It's the primary gauge of consumer spending, which accounts for the majority of overall economic activity. Therefore, if people are out buying a lot of stuff, if they still have money to keep buying stuff, if this number is positive, then maybe they would spend money elsewhere, such as in the markets. So that's basically the gist of it. None of it, some of it matter. If you're into like a more macro trend type deal on this, then this is something that you would definitely be concerned about, and if you care about like the Fed Reserve and what they're doing, all their hikes. I think the next big mover, this should be a decent mover tomorrow. But I think the big mover is the next FOMC, which I believe is February 2nd. Let me just double check that here. Let me go to, if this thing will load. All right, there we go. So February 1st. It's February. No, it's not February. Yeah, February 1st. 1:30 FOMC. There we go. Yeah. And we got the JOLTS job openings and the ISM manufacturing PMI on the exact same day at the beginning of the day. So we could see some really, I think we will see a lot of volatility on this day. You're going to see a lot of whips sawing back and up and down, back and forth real quick. And then the move will be finished. So I don't know what it's going to be. We'll have to address the charts when we get there. So, so that's just a little short-term outlook that I wanted to give you guys. Stay tuned for another video later today. I will do a TA video, and we'll go over what we could be seeing for the rest of this week anyway. But that's going to be it for this one. If you like this content, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified for when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick... Wait a minute, that's not my line. Ride the waves. Holla.